Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today I am going to be doing a live stream talking about my predictions for the new club update that is going to be coming out tomorrow. So I am here with a few of, well, one of my club members and a couple of people who are interested in watching the stream today, so it's really interesting. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay and if my volume sounds alright. I was having a lot of trouble with the volume yesterday during practice. My microphone is being strange. But in any case, we are going to go ahead and get started. So let's see, we have a lot of people chatting in the live chat today, and it's really cool that I have my new phone and I'm going to be reading off of that. But before we get started today, I am in Moreland, and I am also I'm also going to be training today. I'm going to be training my horse. I am wearing my club outfit for today just because I wanted to. And we have some people here that are joining us. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to see you all. So before we get started, I wanted to talk about a few announcements, things that are coming up for, I guess, my channel and my club. So if you didn't already know, if you didn't watch my last video, the applications to join Emerald Hunters are now open, and they are going to be closing on July 3rd at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. So if you're interested in joining Emerald Hunters, please be sure to apply. And a lot of you are asking if I have looked at applications yet, or if acceptances have been sent out or anything. Please, please, please be patient. I am reviewing them. I was actually reviewing applications right before I started the stream. I went through the first 8 of them that I found. Well, not found, but the first 8 applications that I had so far. And I think we have about 15 applications so far. So I got through about half of them, but I haven't seen some of the other ones if you submitted your application more recently. So, Alicia Lightbell, thank you so much. I am sounding good. Oh, by the way, hi. I think your nickname is Light, correct? It's nice to meet you. Anyway, so yeah, applications for Emerald Hunters are open. Please be sure to apply. And if you get rejected, just know that you are allowed to apply again using the feedback that I give you on your rejection letter. Or if you're accepted, then you move on to the interview. So, you know, whatever happens, be sure to read carefully on that. Let's see. We did have another question about if we're doing any club collaborations soon. We do have one lined up with Sword Sisters. Sword Sisters is a club we actually did an application, or not an application, collaboration with a while ago, and they reached out again and they want to collaborate with us again, and we're going to do that. But the thing is, after this collaboration with Sword Sisters, we are going to not do any collaborations for a little while. We're going to take a break from those, and I think kind of what we're going to do is shift over to working on competitions. So speaking of which, Emerald Hunters has recently participated in Club Discover's what is it called? Blooming Blossoms competition. And the results are coming out within a week or so. So once those results come out, we will make that video public. It's currently unlisted, but you will see our routine for Blooming Blossoms, and that was featuring our open comp team. So it was really exciting to pilot that team and kind of show off what we can do. So that'll be coming very soon. Let's see. Oh, Elfie. Yay. Yeah, you're coming back soon. I know you're having some computer issues. Let's see. Overall, I'm very excited to see how many people are applying to Emerald Hunters and saying hello to us and meeting us and things like that. So hopefully, I wish you the best of luck with your applications. And yeah, I'm glad that you're here now watching the stream and supporting my channel, which also, by the way, I never really said anything about reaching 500 subscribers on my channel, so thank you so much, everybody, for watching my channel, leaving comments, leaving feedback, and enjoying my content. It's really awesome that, we're, I'm not even a year old on this channel, and we've gotten so far, and it's really cool the connections that that we've created, Emerald Hunters and me, by having this channel. So thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope you continue to watch this content here. So we are going to get started with the training here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to have everyone here. We're going to get started. Okay, so we're... Oh my god, L. So go ahead and just follow me for a bit. Chunky. Yeah, chunky horse. So like I said, the purpose of this video is to talk about the predictions that I have for club updates. So tomorrow, it's going to be very exciting for club owners, I believe. They are all going to be getting some sort of big update that's going to impact the management of their club. So my first kind of category, I've divided up this stream into categories, kind of, into like what kind of things I predict that they're going to update. First of all, let me just say, I hope it's going to be a pretty substantial update. I hope it's not going to be like, a button and that's it. I really want something substantial for this update, because even though I've only been playing this game for 2 years or so, and I've only been owning this club for a year, I think it would be really... My frame rate is like really dropping. I think it would be really great to have a really big update for clubs because of the amount of people that have been wanting to have these updates. Those people who may have been owning a club for several years or anything like that. I think it'll be really great for them to have that. So again, kind of going back to what I was saying, I do have some different categories of things that I hope Star Stable will update. So the first thing is about the different roles in the club. So right now, there's only a few roles in the club, if I can kind of scooch that off to the side here. So we have, club owner, leader, experienced writer, all these different ranks and stuff like that. And you can change the roles and stuff like that too. But I really would like for them to add permissions for certain roles. And there's 2 reasons why for this. The first reason is because if I assign someone as a club leader, they can't do anything. They just have that label and that's it. They can't do anything in the club. They can't, remove people from the club or... Well, actually, I think maybe that's a thing I want them to not be able to do. I don't want them to be able to remove people. It's kind of... That's the kind of thing that I think is my my jurisdiction there. But then I feel like club leaders should at least have the ability to change other people's roles, and then, maybe type some stuff in the club... Oh my god, I missed. The club chat. not the club chat, but like the club info things. So like, get around. It's kind of hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. So like stuff here, the club leaders should be able to use, I think. I think that would be really good. So definitely updating the role permissions. The second reason why I think they should be updated role permissions is because when you go to the clubhouse, as far as I remember, there is only, like, depending on what role you have, you can only sit in certain places, which I don't really like. I think we should be able to sit wherever the heck we want, because we're all part of the same club, right? Like, we shouldn't have to be sitting off to the side if we have, like, the trainee role or whatever it is. I think we should be able to, like, sit wherever we want in the clubhouse. And the roles don't matter for your seating. Now, it would matter at the head table. At the head table, that does matter, I think. But in the big table in the middle of the clubhouse, I don't think it matters where you sit as long as we are all sitting together, right? Because that fosters a community, that fosters greater communication, that fosters a relationship with the other members. So that's another reason why I think the role permissions should be updated. And that's my first kind of prediction. I hope that they're going to add some permissions at least for club leaders, at a minimum for club leaders, to be able to do that. The next thing about roles that I predict, and I will read the chat after this comment. The next thing about roles that I predict is, this is more of a personal like desire rather than what I actually predict, but seriously, I really hope they will remove the stable girl role. I don't think it really kind of fits with the rest of the ranks that they have here. So like, if we go here, all of these kind of roles, they kind of imply more of like skill level for whatever discipline your club is. So like, for example, you're an experienced rider in the cross-country discipline. You are a trainee in the I don't know, beginner dressage level or something. I don't know. But then, you know, if you have novice and member, I feel like the member rank should be the base rank. And then the novice goes up from there. That's what I think. I really think we should remove the stable girl because I just don't think it fits in the context that well of the other roles. So let me go ahead and set myself up over this way, but then I am going to read some live chat comments. Let's see. Elfie has been switching between Nightstar and Cookie for the past who knows. Okay, so if you have any thoughts while you're watching the live stream, go ahead and put those in the chat, and I will read them out loud. It's a little bit of a shout out, I guess. But yeah, definitely updating role permissions and removing the stable girl role. So I guess perhaps the next update that I predict that they're going to do is a user interface update. Now, what I mean by a user interface is the actual this part right here. So everything related to the club information, calendar, rules, stuff like that, I think they're going to update that a little bit. Because as the club owner, there's not really a whole lot you can do. There's not a whole lot of settings or anything like that that you can really change around. So that's one prediction I have. Perhaps they'll add some settings in here that will make the interface a little bit cleaner and a little bit easier to use. So that is one thing. Okay, let me go ahead and we are going to go to Nilmer's Highland after this. So let's talk about the user interface a little bit here, right? So I I can change the role of somebody. Like, let's say I was going to change the role here. I can change the role, but then I can't change any permissions of that role. And then I can't move members around if I wanted to. Like, let's say for whatever reason I wanted to put Cheyenne Sleepyglass above Liza McCammer for whatever reason. If I wanted to do that, I should have the power to do that. I think that's something that would help a lot. And then I think this page is fine the way it's organized, but perhaps making a third column here to say like what day they joined or what day they were last on, something like that. Then the club information page, I feel like there should maybe be some text options here. So maybe you can bold your text, you can italicize your text, you can underline your text. I think those would be some really great UI settings that they have. And then for the club calendar, I definitely think the club calendar should be updated quite a bit. In the sense that like we should be able to put on some times. So we should have I think we should have a drop-down menu of times. L is now gone. We should have a drop-down menu of times that we can select from. I think that would be really great instead of having to type in manually like this, like dressage practice at 4 p.m. or something like that. Let's see if it even saves it. Yeah, so it happened to save it. I've always had trouble with the chat filter here, but it happened to work. But in any case, I think it should just be a little easier if we had a drop-down menu of times. So that way you could say dressage practice at scroll 4 p.m. Something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and fix this. What did I have it? Please check the website daily. And then I think too, I don't really like the way that this calendar is laid out. It's laid out vertically like this. I feel like it would be a lot easier to lay it out so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday going across this way, because that actually represents a calendar, a better calendar format rather than going up and down like this. I really think they should switch this around, and that's something I predict that they're going to do a little bit. Let's see, Emma Highcloud says, I hope my club Dark Queens can get bigger than 2 people. Yeah, I am confident that it will. So definitely keep working on it. Keep, being active and present in the game. That will definitely really help. And then with the club rules section, I don't use this because again, with the, with the whole chat filter, I don't use this. Okay, I use a website and I use Discord. And that's it. Additionally, there's not a whole lot of space here to type in whatever you want. I think there should be a little bit of an expansion here. So that way, you can write more if you're not going to be using other stuff. So let's go on to Nilmer's Highland and we can talk about other stuff. I can't... Okay, so we're moving on to Nilmer's Highland. So yeah, overall, definitely I think we should have a pretty big shift in the user interface, and that is something I feel like that they're going to do. So another thing that I kind of forgot to mention with the user interface is... let me make sure I don't run into anything, is the ability to alphabetize and also to sort. Okay, so right now the club members are sorted by their rank. So I don't really want that. I want to see my members by alphabetical. So I can either do it by alphabetical by first name or alphabetical by last name. I want to be able to have that option because, like, for example, if I'm looking for a particular member and, like, let's say I don't remember this person's last name and I remember that it starts with a T, but that's it. I want to be able to sort and be able to find that member in the tab. So I think that'll be really helpful if you alphabetize by name. Or you could sort it by the day that they joined. So for example, if let's say Cara Ravenholm joined on October 1st, 2020, and then Cheyenne Sleepyglass joined on October 2nd on 2020 or something like that, I could sort by oldest to newest or something like that. So I could sort so that Cara Ravenholm is at the top of the club list because she joined earlier than Cheyenne Sleepyglass. So that's another thing. And then overall, just the ability to sort and the ability to alphabetize and being able to see the club ranks and club members in different orders, I think that'll be really helpful. Because they have that in the global store, I think. I think you can sort by different categories, I guess. You can sort by different criteria. Okay, and then I think it's fine that they have this option where you can sort by rank, so I think that can stay. But definitely, I would love the ability to sort. Aija Eventing asks, how did you become such a great club? I would say a lot of work and a lot of attention to detail is what makes your club successful. But also, too, you have to define what it means for your club to be successful. Okay? Don't, well, I'm not going to say that. But really think about, what does your successful club look like? Okay, what does it mean for your club to be successful? And then take it from there. So you need to have goals. You need to have ideas about what the future of your club is going to be. That way you can focus. You can also think about what you need to do in the short term to reach those goals. Okay, so that's my advice there. And then also, too, is finding really high quality members. And making sure that you are watching those members very carefully and seeing what kind of people they are on the long term. Potato vibes, okay. Kathy also says, Catherine Shortcloud also says, nicknames. Yeah, so I think it would be really cool to be able to put in nicknames, because, you know, my name is Beck. My nickname is Beck, but I really can't, you know, I can't always type my own name in the chat. So it's just easier if I can say, you know, my nickname, and then have it as an option here. So, like, right, you can sort by nickname. I think that's really cool. So for, I think you said your name was Annie, Dear Hurricane. You get that race once you have gotten enough reputation. My club, Harley Wintergarden says, my club is big, but I get on Sunday, but I love my club so much, I'm on everyone. Okay, yeah, that's really great that you're dedicated with your club. Beck, can you buy the Zoni? Annie D. Hurricane asks. No, I do not like the Zoni enough to buy it. Okay, Fort. We're going to Fort Penta. So yeah, again, whoa, that took a minute. It's really lagging for no reason. Anyway, so yeah, the ability to sort and use different criteria to look for information, I think, is definitely needed. Okay, moving on to the next topic, I really think the next thing that I predict that they're gonna do is create a better, hold on, let me close that tab. Yeah, so again, I really think that they're going to add some sort of system for advertising clubs. So a lot of players have been asking for a club notice board, and I think that's really great. So a club notice board would kind of help reduce a little bit of the clutter that is in the global chat. I think that will be really helpful so that, you know, maybe people who are finding role plays or people who are trying to get help with a quest or something like that, they don't have to be sort of competing for attention with club advertisements. So a club notice board would be really great, and it could sort of function like Discord or something like that, where they have a 6-hour slow mode where you can only advertise your club every 6 hours. So that way, you know, you don't get flagged for spam or anything like that. So I think that would be really great. And then where would you put notice boards? I think it would be really great to put a notice board next to every club grandmaster, or next to every home stable, because there's notice boards to do chores at every home stable, but it would be really cool to use that same notice board for club advertisements. So I think there's a Grandmaster in Moorland, there's a Grandmaster in Silverglade Village. I'm trying to think where the other ones are. If you know where all the other club Grandmasters are, please let me know. I believe there's one in Jarlheim, but that's all I can think of at the moment. But I definitely think the Grandmaster should at least, you know, have a notice board next to them, or a notice board next to the home stables. So that is the first thing. And then, what's the next thing I wanted to talk about? Yeah, so the Grandmaster in general, I really think the Grandmaster should, I don't know how to say it, but like, the Grandmaster should have more importance, I think. Because they just stand there and they give you a club, basically. I think it would be really kind of cool if there was some more interaction with the club Grandmaster. Even if it's just like an extra thing or two. I don't know what they would add, but yeah, I just think it would be cool to have a little more involvement with the club Grandmaster. Maybe a tiny bit of dialogue between our character and them, and be like, what kind of disciplines do you like? What kind of horses do you like? And then maybe that can be used to kind of help identify what kind of club you want to make, especially if you're a younger club owner and have never owned... Yes! Level 14! Let's go! If you've never owned a club before, or anything like that, then you might want to kind of have those questions, you know, just a really simple questionnaire that people can have, where it kind of helps them identify what kind of club they want. I have some chats here. I don't know what she's asking about. Firewings Official is here. Hello. Let's see. This is wacky. I'm making a club update video right now, too. What a coincidence. Haha, yes. So I think we are all very excited, very much anticipating the update for the clubs here. I really hope it'll be very beneficial, especially since, as far as I can tell, the club ownership management stuff in general has not really changed at all. So I think it's very much due time for some club updates. So thank you, Firewings, for mentioning that. Anyway, going back to the sort of advertisement of clubs, I think it would be really great... Oh, for a second I thought I didn't hit the checkpoint, but I think it would be really great to, when you're creating a club... Oh, excuse me, I had a tiny burp. When you're creating a club, I think it would be really great to have some sort of options to talk about what kind of club you want. So if you weren't going to talk to the club Grandmaster, like I was just talking about, where you have dialogue with the club Grandmaster, if that wasn't going to be a thing, I think at least on the club creation windows, when you go up to a Grandmaster, you should be able to pick some settings, right? So what kind of club, what discipline or something like that is your club going to be? Is it going to be dressage? And there could be checkboxes, right? So you can select dressage, show jumping, realistic roleplay, western, things like that. And it could be really cool to have those options. And if you want to be an all-rounder club, you can select all of those options. So there's that. And then also, too, like, what is your club horse? And then there could be a scroll-down menu of the kinds of horses you're going to use, right? And then I think also, too, what might be helpful is if, Like, for example, if you look in the club info thing, you can have a date right here that says when the club was created, so what date the club was created, because right now it just says, you know, Emerald Hunters, owner, Rebecca Ravenbird, but it would be really nice for people to see, like, how old is this club, because especially if you're trying to find the right club and then you look and see how old it is, generally, sometimes the age of the club can tell you how successful it is, sometimes, so be careful about that. It's not always the case, but that can be really helpful too. Some helpful information for applicants. Oh, okay. Harley Wintergarden has to go, so it was nice hanging out with you. You don't know how to build your reputation. I recommend just continuing to quest a lot, because that's the best thing you can really do to get reputation and get different quests. Let's see. Firewings official says, it would be so cool if there was an advertising bulletin board that you can open with that circle thing. Also being able to add your own little tabs instead of just having members, rules, etc. Yeah, so actually that's a really great point. So right now the only tabs that we have available are members, club info, club calendar, and club rules. I think that's a great start, but I think it would be great to have some other things. Perhaps like I don't know what else you would add. Maybe a club picture? I think that would be really cool. So, like, utilizing the photo mode, you could take a picture of your club and then put the club photo right here. You could do sort of a club advertisement. So that way, like, let's say if people wanted to advertise your club at, like, a club notice board. Where's the notice board? Like, right there or something. If they wanted to advertise a club thing there, they could use this as a template, so that would be really cool. And then yeah, like I said, a club advertising bulletin board would be really great. Who do I build with? I'm not sure who you build reputation with, but again, really work a lot on your quests. So we're going to Steve's. If we could add a club outfit. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, so like a separate tab that displays your outfit and tack. That would be really great. Yeah, so Firewings says like a gallery. That would be really great. Kind of what I was talking about, just like a club picture to kind of show off your club a little bit there. I think that'll be great. And Kathy logged off. That's fine. Let's see. So kind of what I was talking about earlier, being able to select your club type can, I think, help narrow it down for people who are looking for a club. So right now it's really hard to kind of identify what kind of club you are unless you're you know, actively showing off what you're doing. Because right now it's just like you're a club, you're doing something. I think it would be really cool to be able to see that information very clearly that, hey, if you're interested in this club, we do show jumping. If you're interested in this club, we do Western disciplines. So I think having that clarity will really help people find the right club for them. Because it's, again, it's kind of difficult to explain what your club does in something like this, like the club info here. I mean, you can theoretically just type it out, but to actually have that kind of label up here or something, so it could say like Emerald Hunters Dressage Club, something like that. Or if you're a racing club, I know Golden Rush is on this server, so they're a pretty active racing club. They could have Golden Rush Racing Club, something like that, to make it just even more clear what kind of club you are. Okay, so having that clarity in a club is really important when you're joining, but also when you're creating a club. Alrighty. Bye, Kathy. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, and they would have a scroll down list of the items for the shirt, hat, pants, etc. So you wouldn't have to type it out. Yeah, exactly. It would just be a lot easier to see the outfit rather than having to read the outfit and then like go in a global store and look for it and then, you know, something like that. Oh, by the way, I did buy 100 million star coins because I am doing a video that is going to involve me doing a shopping spree. So I do have a shopping spree video coming up, but the purpose of the shopping spree is for another video that's going to be a lot of fun for me. And I hope you guys will enjoy it too, but in any case, yeah. Merp Equestrian, that's a funny username. That's really cool. Okay, we are going to Will's Mill. Annie, I'm sorry that you had a bad experience with Golden Rush, but anyway, I was just kind of using them as an example. I don't know what their club environment is like, so... Let's see. Firewings official again says they should also have an option to transfer club ownership. Yes, absolutely. Instead of... Hold on, let me read the rest of your comment here. Transfer club ownership. Have the option so that... No. Transfer the club ownership to someone that's at least a riding instructor, because when clubs transfer owners, they have to disband and make the club again. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think it should be a lot easier to transfer ownership if that ever occurs, because I don't know if you heard about what happened with Steel Bees. The owner disbanded the club as a joke, and then they were trying to get it back, but they couldn't get it back because somebody took it. So I think it should be a lot easier to transfer ownership. They eventually did get their name back, but yeah, again, there should be an intermediate option between owner to owner. So instead of disbanding and then the next person making the club again, the club owner name just changes. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. So like also too, for example, what you could do is like, let me make sure I hit the checkpoints here. So you could, like, let's say I wanted to take Ivinka Amundsen and make them the club owner. I could scoot them up there, you know, something like that. I think too, another rank that would be really helpful is co-owner, because a lot of people out there, they own a club, but they also have another person that owns the club with them equally. So having the co-owner rank would be really helpful. And I think the co-owner and the actual owner of the club are the only people to be allowed to remove people from the club. I think those are the highest, most, I guess, most advanced permissions that that a co-owner should have. And I feel like, at the same time, too, there shouldn't be an unlimited amount of co-owners. I think at a minimum, or at a maximum, there should be, you know, maybe 2 co-owners. Okay, so 2 co-owners is the limit. And then, of course, you have the regular club owner, which is the, you know, the highest power. Isabel Youngleaf says, hello. Hi. Nice to have you in the stream. Isabella Elfdragon says, yeah, there was a long-standing there at the club maker. Yeah. So, we have Annie coming up here. We are gonna go to, let's do the bunny race, just cause. Anyway. So yeah, when Steel Bees had that moment, you know, it kind of made you realize, like, the club ownership permissions kind of stink. I really think should add transfer ownership. And there should be some sort of warning that says, warning, transferring ownership, like, you can't get the club back or something for a certain amount of days. I don't know. Oh my god. I never know how to do the bunny race. I really don't know how to do it. I know there's shortcuts and timing stuff. I just don't know how to do it. Anyway. So another thing with transferring ownership, it should say something like, are you sure you want to grant this member ownership? And then it should make you say yes, I am sure, something like that. Because kind of like on Discord, if you grant somebody admin on a Discord server, that it literally says granting admin is a dangerous permission, so be careful with who you give admin to. Because if that person is admin, they can delete the server if they wanted to. They could change the region. They can change the language of the server if they wanted to. So that's really important that there's confirmation that says, like, are you sure you want to transfer ownership to the to this person? Okay, I like how, like, everyone is just done with the bunny race and I'm not. Okay, now I'm done. Oh, that was a big lag. We had a similar experience to Steel Bees. When we were branded, we had Greendale Jumper saved on an alt account. Not sure what happened, but someone stole that club name somehow, so we spent hours getting it back. That's interesting. Oh, Stella Spring Beach. Hi. Nice to see you. So we are here right now. You can join us. Steel Bees sometimes... yeah, let's maybe not talk about drama with other clubs. If you have any negative experiences about other clubs, let's try to keep that to ourselves for today. Oops, I didn't even get the XP. Okay, it's really hot in my room, and I don't have a fan. Usually I do, but I left my fan in my car because I needed to take it somewhere. Whew. Sorry, I went to grab some papers, just fan myself off. I know that's not helpful, fanning yourself, but I don't know, it just feels good in the moment. So, another thing I really would like to see with clubs, also we are going to, we're gonna go to Marley's. Or, yeah, Marley's farm. Yeah, we're not gonna do the champ. I just don't want to do the champ, really. I want to train my horse. Let's see if I can get this horse trained up. It's gonna take a while, though. We'll definitely do druid training. Another thing that would be really nice, that's something that some people have been saying that they're actually going to do, is making it easier to communicate with your club. So for example, when you go to a mailbox, you should be able to, but first of all, speaking of mail, look at this notification right here. I can't click it to read that letter. I have to go to a mailbox in order to read that message. Why can't I just click on this and read my notifications? Like, I don't understand. I should be able to have some sort of texting function here, like in the game, without necessarily having to go to a mailbox. So that's one thing in general about the mail. Number two, when it actually comes to clubs, I think, and it would be extremely helpful to other clubs if there was a function to mass message all of your club members. The problem that I see with that, though, is, for example, spam. So I think the mass message function should really only be available for clubs and not friends or groups or anything like that. Because again, that could easily be abused for spam. Okay, and so, for example, if you have a maxed out club of, 50 out of 50, well, 49 out of 49, because it's not really that, like, you're a member. If you're fully maxed out, you can only send that's the limit. You should only be able to send messages to 50 people, and that's it. And then, another thing with mass messaging too, with like spam and stuff, you should really only be able to send a message once, like maybe per 20 minutes or something like that. Maybe not even that, once per hour, so that way everyone is not getting a whole bunch of messages from you. Let's see. Firewing says, warning, making this... Oh, they're giving an example. So, warning, making this transfer means you are granting this person full permissions, meaning they can disband, remove, and you will not have powers unless this person transfers this back to you. Yeah, so I think that's a great paragraph that says what the permissions are for transferring ownership. That's a really great example. Delete the E feature. I don't want to click on the mailbox while talking. Yeah, I agree with that too. I think it should be a lot easier to just mail people. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, mailing people is just kind of a hassle. And additionally, when you go to mail somebody, it's just like I was saying about alphabetizing. You should be able to alphabetize your friends while you're in the mailbox. So that's my thing. Annie, unfortunately, I am going to move on. We're going to Baroness. So just find us in the stream, and I'll let everyone know where we are. But I do want to move on because of the fact that I don't want to just be standing in a certain place for too long. So again, I'm sorry. So yeah, absolutely. I think also would be really nice is if they gave role descriptions. So for example, there could be two options. One is Star Stable makes their own role descriptions where they say the experienced writer has like, I don't know, 1 to 2 months of experience with this club, something like that. Or no, maybe 5 to 6 months of experience with this club. The trainee has 2 to 3 months of experience with this club, something like that. But option number 2 is if we had the ability to create descriptions for each role. So for example, with Emerald Hunters, our beginner level is defined as, I believe, in terms of dressage moves, it's defined as moves with 1 to 2 go commands, moves that involve basic odds and evens, and moves that involve, follow the leader stuff. Versus our advanced level, that is more about having moves with 2 to 3 go commands, primary and secondary numbers, things like that. So the ability to if I wanted to change my role, I could change the actual label of the role, but then I could also update the description of the role here. So I can type in experienced writer, blah, 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 something like that. I changed my horse. So I think that would be really cool to have as well, being able to have role descriptions. And then also, too, you could say the club leader has XYZ permissions. The club co-owner is a second owner of the club or something like that. So being able to clearly define what each rank does and what each rank is will really help future members of that club understand how to rank up and what the responsibilities of those ranks are. Firewings also says it would be really cool if we could add and delete rules. So we can make and name our own rules and make our own permissions for that roles. Yes, so absolutely. I believe we should have, for example, a button maybe here that says create role, and maybe you have 5 to 7 blank roles. So I know a lot of clubs out there, like for example, Terrific Tigers. Their roles are based on different tigers. So they can have I think they can have like kittens, cubs, and then tigers are their ranks. So instead of calling people trainee or novice or anything like that, you could label them as cub or tiger or something like that. For Emerald Hunters, we don't really have that, but I am thinking of doing it. I don't know what I would call them, but that would be really cool to have custom roles. And again, having 5 to 7 custom role slots would be really great. I have no idea where everyone went, so I'm just gonna move on. Manor, I guess. Oh my god. Manor. If you lose me along the way, I'm sorry. Again, I just need to move on. So please don't be mad if I run away from you. It's not because I hate you or anything. It's just we need to keep the stream going here. Oh, I should have gotten that flower. Yeah, so the ability to add and delete roles would be really great because, you know, maybe sometimes you want more roles than what they give you. So it would be really cool to have extra just in case. So that way you could grant people a special role for a day or something like that. Like you can make a role and use that as a reward for somebody. Like, I don't know, maybe they came to a lot of practices and stuff like that. And then they could have that special role for a day. No! Dude, I gotta go back. I'm dog sitting and she... Oof. That sounds yucky. Hopefully you can clean that up. I've dog sitted before. This is going off topic, but I've dog sitted before for a friend of mine. And it's really cool. The dog was nice. And I got to basically what happened, my friend, he was like at work or something. He was at work or had a gig, I think, something like that. He's a musician too. So he was out doing that, needed a dog sitter, and I was able to do it. Got a little extra cash. And yeah. I don't have any experience, like any formal experience with dog sitting, in the sense of like, I can't train a dog, I can't, like, I don't know the dietary needs of a dog. If I was gonna, like, take care of a dog, for an extended period of time, but, as long as, like, if I was ever hired to be a dog sitter, as long as I have very clear instructions on what to do and where everything is, then I'll be fine. But I'm not gonna be like, you know, dog sitting is my career now. That was just a couple of times that I did that for some extra cash. So let's see. Firewing says trials could be shinies. Members could be hunters. Comp team could be stones, and leaders could be emeralds. Ooh, okay. Yeah, thanks for your suggestion on the different roles, the different ranks that we have. Yeah, I want to do something related to, like, gemstones or nature or something like that. And I've tried to look... Oh, the big, huge pink butterfly. I've tried to look up different green gems before, but they don't seem like... Like, emeralds are really well known, but there's another green gemstone out there called a peridot, which people don't really know about, but I don't know. It's something that would go along with the theme. Oh, dude, there's no recovering from that. It's not like... Can I go backwards? I'm just gonna restart. What a fail. Another thing that would be really nice with clubs is having a member count. So for example, if I open my club member tab here, I have to manually count how many members I have. And it's tedious, especially if you're getting closer towards 30 or 40 members. That takes a while to count. So it would be really nice to have a member counter somewhere. So like club info, and then you could have maybe 31 out of 50 members right here on the corner. So having that would be really helpful, so that way you don't have to count manually. And then also too, it would automatically update itself. So like if somebody left the club, or if somebody was removed from a club, then that member counter would go up or down depending on the number count. So like if we had 31 out of 50 and I removed somebody, then it would go down to 30 out of 50. Another thing that would be kind of interesting to see is if, like I just said about having a member counter, what if you could set your own member count? So instead of everyone being a member count of 50, because that can pressure a lot of people to make it feel like they have to have 50 members in a club, what you could do is set a member cap. So for example, I know Penguin's Legacy, their member cap is 35. So, and I think it's a member cap of 35 across both of their clubs. So you would want to be able to put that, you know, member cap is 35. So then what you could do is it could say like 21 out of 35 members. Something like that. Emma Highcloud asks, what grade do I teach? Well, technically I'm at summer camp right now. That's my current job. I've been taking a break from teaching because I finished my student teaching semester. So I already did that, but my plan is to teach elementary and middle school. And my plan is to teach music. Well, I mean, that's literally what my credential is, so I'm not really I don't know exactly what the deal is, but I am credentialed and most skilled in teaching music, but it's not like I couldn't sub for like another subject for a day, you know, potentially. Oh my god. Go down! Okay. Firewing says, yes, one tip for counting members is, hold on. I can't believe I went into a tree. Counting members is that each scrolly bar has 12 members. Oh, including one partly shown. So you know your 12s. If you know how to count by 12s, you should be fine. Okay, that's really cool. But like, that's still manually counting. It would just be easier if it was just automatic. I think that's what I'm trying to get at, is if it just automatically updated the number, you would never have to do that again. Okay, oh my god, Emma Highcloud, there you are. Okay, we're going to, working equitation. Oh, and then we also have to go to the garden race. You can have a goal so you don't feel like you need 50 out of 50. I agree. Yeah, I agree that maybe you could put something like that where it says, ooh, I'm going to the wrong place. Sorry. I was thinking of automatically going to the garden race, but we're going to the working equitation. Okay, Annie, you're saying some interesting things. Oh my god, I'm literally stuck in a wall. Anyway. So, yeah, having a member count goal would be really great. And then it could say, like, the maximum amount of people in a club is 50. Something like that. because, you know, that was kind of a big pause there, but just a bit of a voice break. I think people get really hung up on the numbers of the club, and numbers are somewhat helpful, but it's not the be-all, end-all of your club. So really focus on the quality of the club and the quality of the members rather than the number of the members. Angelica Archport, hello. Thank you for coming to the stream. I am doing really well. How are you? Firewings also said, oh yeah, so SSO you could set goals and stuff. Garden race. They need to fix that little hump right there too. Oi! That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Ooh, here's a bottle. Oh, we need to go back to Steve's because I can get 200 XP from this. Yeah, we need to go back to Steve's. Anyway. So, definitely that could be an option where you have a member goal. I think it also would be really cool to have maybe a tab that said responsibilities rather than rules, because then it would tell you what members are required to do in the club rather than, you know, just having rules and stuff like that. So members are responsible for checking the club calendar every day. Members are responsible for communicating effectively with leaders. Right? So responsibilities are like actual kind of daily tasks, I guess you could do, rather than just making it a rule. Members are responsible for keeping their horse maxed and happy. Well, just happy, I guess, once it's maxed, for dressage practice. SSO is coming out with a dressage race. Where did you find that? I can't do what while racing? What did I click on? I don't know. What would also be helpful is for member search, so that you can inspect a club. Yeah, so that's another thing I wanted to touch on. Inspecting clubs. So that way you don't necessarily... Because what happens is, if you're looking for a club and you find a club and you enter that club and then you realize you don't like it after like maybe a week or so, and then you leave or something like that, you know, you might gain the reputation of being a club hopper. Or if you make clubs and you disband clubs like all the time or something like that, you know, it's like a thing people are going to notice, right? And so people don't really like that, right? So Chloe Alger says hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can make it. So yeah, so you could inspect someone and have an activity bar to see how often you log on. So that's a really great idea. I do really like that. Welcome back, Stella. You're gonna have to send me a link because I really don't think they're coming out with a dressage race, not as far as I know. So unless you're talking about their thing with the roadmap, let me look it up right now. I'm not positive that they're gonna do that, to be honest. Unless I saw something and misinterpreted it. Percheron, new Maya quest, Jorvik Stables open house. If that's what you're talking about, then that's probably not the case. Limited time races is the races that they've always had. Yeah, exactly, Stella. They would have teased it. So, yeah, let's go. We're going to Steve's. for recycling. Sorry, and then we'll come back here and we'll go back to the writing arena. But anyway. With the limited time races, again, I really think they're just going to bring back the races that they've always had. It would be nice if they had teased a new race. Yeah, it just says participate in limited time races, that's it. Plus, a brand new Arabian variation comes to the festivities. That I'm not excited for, because I don't really... Well, I mean, it's just a new horse. Like, come on. Like, I really would like something more than just a horse in a race, you know? Like, wouldn't it be great if we could, like... I don't know. XP, yes? No, I need another trash. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go look for a trash and then exchange it to get some shillings. Is there a trash around here? There's always trash around this area, right? There's usually a trash here? On the hay? Okay, I'm gonna go to Moreland because I know... Oh, here's one. Thank you. Either the black Rabicano or flea bitten. Yeah, I share your lack of excitement. Yeah, look, I like the Arabians. I just don't like the... I'm just not a huge fan of the fact... Oh, we gotta talk about the clubhouse, dude. We gotta talk about the clubhouse. So, I'm just not a fan of just getting a horse. Necessarily. Yeah, I got one. I was gonna go there, but then I saw a trash on the... near the thing. Okay, first of all, let's talk about this right here. There is a ramp on the clubhouse. You know why I like that? It's because they're thinking about accessibility. Okay, so you have both a set of stairs and a ramp for people in wheelchairs or otherwise physically disabled people who cannot use stairs. So that's really nice that they have a ramp. Now, we're going in the clubhouse, so nobody else can come in, unfortunately. In the sense that, like, you can't come in with me, right? Because we're not in the same club. But, you know, I'll be here. So we're going to talk about the clubhouse, because that's another big thing I wanted to talk about that I almost forgot about. So, the clubhouse. First of all, let's see if it's fixed. Nope. So, that's one thing they definitely need to get rid of. It has worked before when it says the club name, but this... Like, come on. Hello! We're not Enchanted Trees Legion. We're Emerald Hunters. Okay, so that's one thing. And then, another thing, too, is, like, I think these chairs, like, I don't see a purpose for these chairs really being on the side here. First of all, there's so many of them. Second of all, this space, I think would be really cool to make the clubhouse more interactive and make more use out of it instead of just doing meetings in the clubhouse. What if they added an arcade? Like, what if they added games that you could play here? Like, tiny little mini games. I think that would be amazing. Like, to just be able to do something different in the clubhouse rather than just going there for meetings. So, you know, having mini games, having maybe what you could do is you could put custom pictures on the wall here of your club. That would be really cool. And then up here too, on the stairs. So, like, okay, maybe down here is, actually, you know what I think would be really cool is if they kind of redid the entire map, the entire layout of the clubhouse, so that maybe not necessarily dividing it into floors, but maybe dividing it into certain rooms. So, for example, there could be the main hall, which is the meeting hall, like this. So this could be one room. And then you go into another door over this way, maybe, and this could be the games room. That would be really cool. And then either another room, or they could just keep this up here. This area here could be a cafe, a little cafe. You can buy some snacks, you can buy a coffee, you can buy drinks, and you can hang out with your friends. And then another thing that would be kind of cool, but I don't think is necessary for an entire room, is to have a club journal. Like, you could have a club journal where you come up here, like there's books right here, right? So you could write in the club journal, and you can say stuff like, "Hi, my name is Beck. I really love this club." Stuff like that. Additionally, we should be able to use these trophy cases for something. I would love to be able to have maybe the club outfit being displayed here. Okay, so the club outfit, maybe some picture frames or something like that, or maybe some actual trophies. Like, I don't know what you would do. No, actually what you could do, now that I think about it, is you can get achievements for maintaining a club. So for example, if you own a club for 3 months, you could have a little trophy here. That would be really cool. And that would, I think, would be a really cool sort of motivation to keep going with your club. To have a little trophy right here that says Emerald Hunters 3 months, you know? So there's that. I don't know what's behind here. There is stuff that's behind here that people have talked about behind this curtain. I think people have said there's a shovel down here or something. I don't quite know. Let's see if I can zoom in. Ah! I don't want to zoom in there. Okay. Whoopsie. That was an accident. So, yeah. I think it would be really cool to turn this little area right here into a stage. Right? So, maybe instead of having this table here, you can move the table. You could have a little performance up here. Just something to interact with the clubhouse more. Also, too, it would be really nice to have customizable rugs. So right here, this is a red rug, but if you could customize it to your club colors, I think that would sort of bring more unity into the club. So that way, like Emerald Hunters, we're green. We could have some green rugs and green chairs. So that would help sort of foster the community there. I really think those are some things that I hope they will update. Yeah, Annie, I'm not sure what you're talking about with a dressage race. I don't know that they're gonna do that. I honestly think the dressage community has really been sort of neglected by Star Stable. And again, I've only been playing for 2 years, but the fact that there's like almost nothing for dressage, I don't know what to say about that. Here at the front of the clubhouse could be kind of like a check-in kind of thing. I think that would be kind of cute. Where you could say like, you know, Cara Ravenholm has checked in to the meeting. Okay, Emma, no problem. Thanks for coming. And then Kat, yeah, that's, you know, that's exactly why I wanted to do this stream, to talk about my ideas. I really hope there's a substantial update tomorrow. I don't know what it could be, but I am highly anticipating a lot of different changes. The seating here, yeah, that's kind of cool, but there's nothing else you can really do. I do like at the head table, if you're the club owner, I do like the cute little commands here that they have. So club leader, you know, you can do this. It's more of like roleplay purposes or something like that. Meeting started. Or, I don't know. People do use this, I guess. Good work. I would like to have maybe some more options here. So like it says good work, meeting finished, not good. Maybe there could be one that says let's discuss. And then it prompts everyone to talk with each other and talk with the club leaders and say like, hey, these are my ideas. Or there could be a button that says let's vote, where if you're making a decision, you could have the club vote on whatever decision you're trying to make. The only thing the SSO community has done for Dressage is the hide all club members. Yeah, Firewings, it's tomorrow. Anyway, so we have a button here that says let's vote. That would be really nice. We could have, because like there's some emotes here that'll say like, where is it? Disagree, you know, something like that. Or is there one that says agree? I don't know. But yeah, just having maybe a couple more options here would be really cool. And instead of putting them right here, what you could do is what they could do is they could have you click on the table itself and it comes up with these buttons here. So maybe you have like a little clipboard and it says different things. Also, now that I think about the clipboard, what you could do is like if you want to prepare for a meeting, you could open up your clipboard and you could create a meeting agenda and then you can save it. So that way when you look at the agenda, you know what you're going to talk about in your meeting. So I think that would be a really neat update. So let's go back outside and finish training a little bit. But yeah, definitely overall, the clubhouse, I really want to see it be more interactive because we've used it before, but there's just nothing to do there. You sit there and you chat and that's it. So having games, having pictures, having trophies, all of that kind of stuff would be really great. Just, you know, something to motivate you to be in the club and all of that. Okay. I don't know where everyone is, so I am going to go ahead and just move on. So we were at, we're gonna go to the writing arena. Also, this has nothing to do with clubs, but it does have to do with Frisians. Thank you for updating them. Please continue to update them because I really am not a fan of them at all. But I know so many clubs are, and I feel like they would benefit from having an updated Frisian. Because they're just not right, in my opinion. There's just so many things I am not a fan of. Really, the idle animations are the big thing for me. The idle animations, they don't make sense, in my opinion. I think maybe that's an opinion I should leave for another day, but I just refuse to buy a Gen 3 Frisian as it is right now. Oh, also too, did I ever say that, I think I already did, but when you inspect a club or when you're creating your club, you pick what horse you're gonna use. So yeah, there would be the option to say like Andalusians or thoroughbreds or something. Let's see. Totally agree. Your Frisians are problematic. Too cartoony. Yep. Let's see. So everything that I kind of talked about was already the points that I had about club updates. if you have any other thoughts, please let me know what you hope for and predict with clubs in the chat. But yeah, I feel like I covered a lot of it. You know, there's only so much you can do, I think, with the club. I think at the same time, though, SSO is realizing, you know, it isn't one of their terms of... Never mind. SSO is kind of realizing that, like, clubs is, like, one of the biggest things that's keeping their game afloat. And so catering to that audience is good. So let's see, let me check my live chat here. Oh, Angelica Archport is applying for Emerald Hunters. Yay, that's great. Best of luck. I am reviewing applications today. So, once I do that, you'll get a letter as soon as possible. I already applied for Emerald Hunters. I hope you get in. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Let's kind of shift over to a different topic, just because I think we've kind of exhausted all of the other topics about clubs. Let's talk a little bit about SSD. So SSD is pretty much the main community for star-stable dressage. They recently have updated their dictionary, their dressage dictionary, so go check it out if you have not already. Because they've added some new moves, they've added some new theory concepts, and I think it's really great that they've expanded on that. I can tell that they worked really hard on it, and I do appreciate it. I looked at their Elite Dictionary. There is one thing that did stand out to me, but I didn't look at the entire Elite Dictionary, so I'm not, you know, totally aware of what they did there. But if you know the move Mel, Mel is where on the first go the odds curl comb. No. The odds comb and the evens curl comb. And then on the second go, the odds curl away from their leader or whatever. They labeled that as an elite move, and that's just one move from there, at least, that I disagree with. I think it would be really nice if SSD kind of wrote some justification on what they mean by elite, but it's okay. Buttery Heaven says, hi, I made it into the stream. Yeah, welcome to the stream. We are going to... Jasper's. Stella says, if it weren't for clubs, I would have had a harder time making friends. So them putting effort into clubs makes me happy. Yes, I agree. Again, because a lot of what is keeping this game afloat is the clubs and the communities that are being created from these clubs. So definitely agree with that. So we are going to end the stream in a little bit here. I'm trying to finish training this horse and then the stream ends, but we can still talk about it. But yeah, SSD has updated their dictionary quite a bit, so oh, he's all the way over there. I thought he was right there. So I'm definitely going to be taking a look at the dictionary and evaluating it for my club and deciding the moves that I'm going to teach them. So talking about our club's dictionary, our dictionary is pretty, I would say it's actually kind of a upper medium size. I will say though that our dictionary does not have follow moves, because when I first, saw the follow moves on SSD's dictionary, the definitions were very confusing. I had no idea what any of them meant. And they have since updated those, so I want to take a look at those and see if I understand those moves better now. But, we don't have any follow moves. because just straight up I didn't understand them. And another thing that SSD doesn't do is that they don't have diagrams. I just really want diagrams for the moves. Because I'm a heavily visual learner, so I really need to have either a diagram or somebody show me the move first before I do it. Because for a good chunk of the time, having just a written definition doesn't cut it for me. I really need to see it being done. So hopefully, you know, they'll expand. I'm sure they're planning on it, but, you know, again, hopefully they'll expand on their tutorial series with the follow moves and beginner moves and all that good stuff. Who is this? Oh, Angelica Archport. Hello. Sorry, I just ran right past you, but... what else did they add? They added the meter system, which I'm really glad they adapted that, because lots of clubs are now using it, and that is all thanks to Alyssa Sleepy Pie from Terrific Tigers. So big credits to them for creating that system. I have really grown to appreciate the meter system and its benefits. And speaking of Terrific Tigers, if you are on Discord, you may have heard about Terrific Tigers summer camp. I applied for their summer camp, and I have not heard results back yet, but I think that's because they're waiting until they fill those spots before they send out the acceptance letters. So question mark there on how that's going to go. But at a minimum, they also did say that they would close applications on June 30th, so that's tomorrow. So yeah, let's see if I make it in, and I might ask if I'm allowed to film or vlog or anything during the summer camp, but yeah, I think that'll be a cool experience if I'm accepted. If not, then that's totally fine. I still have Emerald Hunters, and we're having our summer fun, so... let's see. Light says, it's interesting that you opted to not use any of the follow moves with Emerald Hunters. Do you label things like die and cut under basic? Yeah, we kind of label that as, you know, beginner moves, because, cuts and dies are making use of certain arena lines, so we want to get them acquainted with, understanding the lines, in association with the name of that move. So that's kind of why we do that. But then also too, again, with just the follow moves, I just didn't understand the definition, so I didn't include them. So now that the dictionary has been updated a little bit, I think I can go back and reevaluate my understanding of those moves and see if I can start adding them back into our dictionary. So let's see. I don't need that. Never mind. We're going to the other part of it over here. I feel like at the same time too, I could take a look through like Metal Queens' videos, but I don't know. I just find they have so many videos. It's hard to go back and look through them to find one particular move. So unless people have videos or diagrams of all of the follow moves, then I have yet to add them myself. And I'm not saying that like I am repulsed or anything, or I am completely opposed to doing follow moves. It's just because I don't understand them, I can't add them to our dictionary until I understand them, because if I don't understand them, then that means I can't teach it. So that's my justification there. Again, it's a matter of me just needing to relook at the dictionary, taking a hard look at that, and seeing what I can add. So yeah, I think all of the stuff that I've been saying, I think I'm going to also put that on a feedback form that SSD has, so that way they can actually get that feedback directly and potentially move from there. Oh my god. Yeah, but we do have a good chunk of moves in, you know, all of our other levels. So really our beginner level is all about understanding how to apply fundamental skills and learn the base moves for everything above that. So for example, you know, canter curls, curl A, C curl, double curl, fates, dies, cuts, waterfalls, splits, all of that kind of stuff. And you know, I mean, waterfalls and splits, I think those do count as like follow moves, but those are pretty, you know, standard versus the follow moves that they had originally, like, oh gosh, I think there was like deck and water, cod and fairy tale that I didn't know how to do those, so. And then once you have completed our beginner level, then you move up to intermediate level where my club actually, we're gonna keep going. My club actually does not teach circles until the intermediate level, because my personal justification for that is you need to learn how to ride straight, and you need to learn how to follow other people directly behind them before you can start turning those lines into curves. Okay, because when you're on a curve, when you're doing a circle, right, you have to use a steady tapping rhythm to do your circle. But you have to get used to tapping in the first place to make tiny adjustments to your straightness before you can start, you know, increasing or decreasing your tapping rhythm, your tapping speed. So again, that's why I don't teach circles until the intermediate level. And then let's see. Other intermediate stuff is more about learning even more about the arena lines. So in our beginner level, we teach, you know, the basics of midlines and dies, but then we start talking about how to use the meter system at the intermediate level. And then, you know, I don't want to always, you know, reveal all of my secrets here, but advanced level is just expanding even more on the intermediate level. Terrific Tigers Summer Camp, how do you apply for that? So you need to, I don't know if they have it advertised on their website, but you do need to apply on through their Discord, I believe. So if you don't have Discord and they don't have an advertisement anywhere else, you might be out of luck. I don't know if they've also they do have Instagram too, so if you have Instagram, maybe you can look it up and see if they have that link there. But again, you will pretty much, as far as I can tell, you're going to be taught on Discord, so, you know, you might as well have it anyways when you apply, therefore it'll just be easier. Actually, no, I literally asked in their server how they're going to contact people, and they said they're going to have to contact people through their Discord or OS. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you do need to have Discord in order to join their summer camp. So I hope that answers your question. Don't hit the fence. I always hit the fence. Oh, okay, that's great you have Discord. So, yeah, make sure you find the Terrific Tigers open server, and then you'll want to go through their announcements, I think. I think that's where they posted about their summer camp. Oh, I'm so close to being done. I wonder if I could just do the Starshine races and then Druid training and be really... No, I went backwards! And then be really close to done. yeah, you're definitely gonna need Discord for their summer camp. I applied for their advanced camp, their advanced portion. No! But yeah, I definitely applied. Friend of mine, Bambi, she also applied. So that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm just hoping to, like, learn some of their moves and their methodology a little bit. Because, oh my god, I do use the Terrific Tiger's semi-realistic method a little bit in our club. So I just want to expand upon that. And also, too, because they're teaching a routine, I want to see how they teach routines so that way, for me as a choreographer, I can get some experience with that too. Because they've, you know, been in a substantial amount of routines, but we have not. We've only been in 2 competitions before. And so kind of going and experimenting with them and learning how they do it will probably, you know, very likely help me with my experiences with routines and competitions. Okay, oh my goodness, I need to take a water break. I have not taken one for this entire time. So if you want to go to the Terrific Tigers server, go to their Instagram, and they should have an OS. They should have some sort of link tree where you can just grab the link there. Let me see if I can find it. Or you can just look in other Discord servers and see if there's invitations there. I can maybe put it in the chat. Hi, Bree. Alexandra Bale asks, what does the Terrific Tigers summer camp do? So the summer camp is basically a dressage and fun activity camp for the beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels. So again, that's what my that's what it said in their advertisements. Now, what they're actually going to do, I don't actually know, of course, because I have not, you know, heard a response about their camps yet. So, my guess, no, actually, they did specify what they're going to do. So, because I signed up for the advanced camp, they said they're going to work on advanced moves for like 3 days, and then take the next 2 days to learn a routine. So I think that's what they're going to do, but in addition to the dressage, they're also going to do games and stuff like that. So if anybody from TT is here, if you could maybe elaborate on that, you can. But if not, that's what I know about from the camp. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope to make it in. And again, if not, that's totally fine. And for those people who do make it in, I wish them a happy summer. Oh my god, please train this horse. I just want to train this horse faster. I could buy level, but I don't want to. I'm already so close. What? I can't go through this jump anymore? Dude, we used to be able to go through that jump. Dude, what? I'm so annoyed. That used to be a little shortcut. You could go through that jump. Alexandra Bell says, awesome, thank you. I love your club. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Are you serious? Please make it. Annoyed by them filming that, fixing that too. Oh, yeah, the jumps. Yeah, why? They're not accepting forms anymore? Okay, they must have closed them then. Which means the announcement is... either the announcement is coming soon about who is accepted, or people are getting acceptance letters now, so... Ah, very exciting. I should look in their server and double check and see if they've said anything. Here, let's look right now and see. Yeah, they must have closed them. I didn't see an announcement about them closing them, but... Yep, they're closed. They also said too, if you don't hear back from them, they're not going to give you a rejection letter either. So, if I don't hear back by tomorrow, I guess, then that means I have not been accepted. Okay, we're gonna go to Starshine. Ooh, there's bottles right here. Hold on. Let's talk about competitions for a little bit. So Emerald Hunters, again, we've participated in 2 competitions this year so far. We participated in Luring Lovers we participated in Luring Lovers, which was Valentine's Day themed. So we did that. And then just very recently, on the 25th, we participated in Blooming Blossoms. So that was hosted by Club Discover. Then also, later today, we're gonna have a meeting and talk about the next comp that we want to do, if at all. So hopefully I get to share that information with you guys very soon. So the competitions that we're gonna take a look at are SSOLC, Beat the Heat. So SSOLC stands for Star Stable Online Live Competitions. And these are all hosted basically on Discord, so there's that one. So that is going to be a live competition, which means that you have to perform on site. And there is like no do-overs because it's filmed, because it's performed live and it's not being filmed. So there's that. Then there's also Sugar Rush, which is also hosted by Club Discover. Basically, the same thing as Need for Speed. And then also, what's the other ones? Red Champions Celebration of Music. So there's that one. That one I'm particularly interested because I think that's a really creative idea to include members playing music live as the background music. And then there's also the opportunity where you could create a routine based on a certain type of music. So you can do that. So that is Red Champion Celebration of Music. And then there's a 4th one. I forgot who it was. I have to finish this race and then I need to look in my Discord server to see what that comp was. There is Saturn Mains Out of This World competition that is due at the end of this month, I believe. July 21st? June 21st. I don't remember. So that could be an option. I was gonna have it for my regular comp team, my upper comp team, but now that we have an open comp team and it worked really well, I think we could do it for them. How do I look at my pin messages? Pins. Oh, so ClubCon, The Falling Leaves. So that's gonna be hosted by SSO ClubCon, and that's a fall-themed competition. So that sounds interesting. But yeah, again, we're basically we're gonna have a meeting and talk about what comp we want to do, and I'll share the details with them and all the dates and stuff, and all the requirements, and see what we want to do. I think the next routine, what we want to try is doing an outfit change within the routine. But if not, it'll just again be a matter of finding out which one we want to do and going from there. Oh, I almost forgot that turn. Let's go back to my live stream chat here. Buttery Heaven says, can't wait to see if I made it into EH or not. I have admired it for a year, just never had the time to join until now. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm glad you are interested in Emerald Hunters. Thank you so much for sharing your interest. Remember when you were filming and it was at the riding hall and you were jumping a course? You and Courtney were there. Oh, yeah, so me and Courtney Shortcake, who is no longer in our club, we were preparing for an event, but because she's no longer with us, that event never took place. But yeah, we were preparing for a show jumping competition. It was going to be a live competition, so basically people would just be on site doing the course, things like that. Oh, dude, Scott Buttergood, if you beat me, I'm gonna be upset. Go, 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 go. Slow horse! Ah! Yes, just barely made it. How many star coins do I have? I have 30,000. I will be very honest and say that I am in a position to buy 10,000 star. Like, I got it all on double weekend. So I'm very much lucky to be in a position where I can buy 10,000 3 times. Oh shoot, he's gonna beat me, isn't he? Nope. Oh, Angelica, that's great. Thank you for applying. I will make sure to look at your application as soon as I can. No, please. No, I swear to God. Dang it, I'm gonna lose that much XP. I could relog, but I don't want to. I'll look at the chat in a second. Why don't I spend it? Oh, that I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm gonna spend it. Look, I had 9 star coins before I use double weekend, okay? So I definitely spent the last 30,000 star coins that I had. Last year, literally, you can look on my channel of a video of me with another set of 30,000 star coins, and I've managed to keep that afloat for almost a year. Okay, so I'm pretty good at not spending my star coins, only if I really need it. So for example, like I mentioned much earlier in this stream, I'm going to be doing a big shopping spree. So that's going to be a video in it by itself. So the shopping spree first, but then the stuff that I'm actually buying is for another video that I'm going to do later on. So it's basically preparing for a couple of videos. Okay, so that's why I have a ton of star coins. Sometimes I also have I didn't even know she was still on. Sometimes I have these star coins for emergencies. So for example, if I need a horse that's fully green-faced, maxed happy, and I don't have one, like I forgot to take care of my horse for a day, then I could just quickly vet my horse. Okay, that's not ideal, but again, if I have an emergency like that, then I have the money for it. Buttery Heaven asks, I would like to join comms, but I don't have a club or any nice outfit. Well, depending on, you know, 300 XP. Yeah, I can go. I'm pretty sure I can just go to the druid training. Wait, how much do I need? Okay. Stella Spring Beach, I'm going to the druid paddock, just so you know. And that's where the stream is going to end after that, I think. So yeah, do your champ, and then you can meet me there. Why did she leave? All I know, Alexandra Bale, the only thing I heard from her is that she just said, oh, hi, Warpy. Anyway, again, the only thing I heard was that she just wasn't allowed to be in Emerald Hunters anymore, and I don't know why. She didn't specify beyond that. How much do I need to get the horse? Oh, okay, I'm like halfway there. It takes 100 million years. Okay, dodge the lightning. So here I need a little more focus. Actually, no, with the training it's fine. With the missions, it's a problem if I don't focus. You just finished editing, that was a disaster. Oh my goodness. Yeah, editing... I don't like editing because my computer is slow. Normally, I actually do really like editing the act itself, but because my computer is just a little laptop, you know, it does the job, but it's just so slow doing it. So I really am trying to save up for a gaming PC. I really want like a pre-built. I am totally fine with a pre-built because as far as I know, I'm not gonna... Well, actually, I might go with a custom PC. But like a low-end sort of budget PC, not like a big, huge, expensive thing. Because the games I want to play mostly are Star Stable, Detroit Become Human, Resident Evil, and... Is there anything else that I want to play? Like, not really. I'm not super into games in the sense of, like, it's my career, but I want to play games, you know? So I want a PC that can handle it. And since I'm already familiar with editing videos and making content and stuff like that, I want to do that too. So I need a computer that's going to handle games and editing software and stuff like that. Oh, new reward? Oh, what do I get? Let's see. Item bundle? Renee Silversong left. I don't remember why. I think she was getting busy with school. Oh, I just got a bunch of powders. Okay, that's fine. Do I get to talk to Rhiannon? No. Invisible Knight says, "Hi, I'm new to your channel and I love it so far. Can you have a shout out?" Generally, I don't do shout. Dude, one more training and I'm gonna finish my training. Generally, I don't really do shoutouts because then everybody's gonna ask for one and it's hard for me to keep up. But as long as you're here in the chat, and I try to read your comments, so I apologize if that's not enough for you. But again, with shoutouts, people sometimes can get kind of heated about those, so I try to avoid those. Oops, I can go out of canter. After I finish training Ayla, I do have Umbra, but I'm not going to train Umbra. I am going to end the stream in a few minutes here, so we'll be there. Yay, level 15! Thank you very much. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go back to Moreland just cause. But I'm done for the day. Done with training. Because, yeah, I do have to get to my club's meeting. So I'll be there. But yeah, I'll just hang out here for a little bit, read the last few chats here. That's incorrect. We didn't ban her. Which is kind of ironic because she was on a stream with us last week. And, she was being very nice to us. Sadie Rose Knight, hello! Oh my goodness! Thanks for coming into the stream. How are you doing? Sadie Rose Knight, by the way, guys, is also another YouTuber. She has really nice content. She also talks a lot about editing pictures and things like that. So you should definitely check out her channel. She does update videos. She's done a couple of really fun videos related to dressage. So definitely check those out and subscribe to her channel. She definitely deserves way more subscribers. let's see. Yeah, I'm ending the stream soon, but I'll stay here for a little bit and chill out. Do we have a TikTok for our club? No. We do not have a TikTok, and I'm not planning on making a TikTok anytime soon. Because we already have Instagram, we already have YouTube, kind of. We already have a website. We are creating a open Discord server very soon. It's going to be released soon. So that's already a lot of stuff to manage, and I will be honest, I'm a perfectionist, and therefore I like to have a lot of control. So I have not delegated any other people to manage these platforms, except for the open server. So really, it's just me trying to not spread myself too thin with having too many platforms. I know TikTok is a good platform in terms of getting yourself out there, but there's also, as far as I know, there's also a lot of toxicity on TikTok, so I just kind of want to avoid it for that reason as well. Oh, Sadie, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. Hey is here. Hello. Yeah, Sadie, I'd love to come to some more of your streams. So, you know, I'll turn on the notifications if you're streaming, and I'll come hang out. Oh, hi, Candy. But can I do TikTok for the club? If you're talking about running a TikTok account for Emerald Hunters, I would recommend not doing that because, especially if you're not in the club, I don't want there to be any confusion with who is officially running the account. And again, I'm not planning on making TikTok at all for Emerald Hunters, so please do not make an account for us, if that's what you're trying to ask. Yeah, Sadie says, yeah, I tried TikTok for my club, but I just can't keep up with the editing for it too. Yeah, that's another thing too, is just the overall aesthetic that you're trying to get for TikTok is just, it's already a lot of work to edit a regular video, you know? So maybe if we didn't have this YouTube channel, then I would do TikTok, but even then I'm just not interested. Alrighty, Angelica, thank you so much for coming. It was really nice hanging out and training with you, so I'll see you later. Yeah, I mean, also, too, there's really creative stuff on TikTok, so I'm not gonna bash anyone for using TikTok for their club. It's a good platform for whatever you decide to use it for creative purposes, for advertising purposes, but again, Emerald Hunters is just not going to move in that direction. Anyway, let's see. One last thing maybe I can just kind of chat about is, clubs in general a lot of clubs recently have had some anniversaries, so I think Sea Vikings had their 2-year anniversary. Who else? Moon Ambassadors is another club. They're kind of smaller, but they recently had their 5-month anniversary. They initially started out as Electric Queens, but they have rebranded to Moon Ambassadors, so they had their 5-month anniversary. So that's really cool. City Rose Knight asks, do you accept friend requests in-game when people come to your stream? I always feel so bad if I decline them. Generally, for today, actually, I've turned them off because it's not that I don't want to be their friend, it's just the notification, seeing it here and then seeing it down here, circling down here. I don't like seeing that, so I usually turn them off. But then also too, some, you know, if you have a whole big friends list, I'm gonna forget why I friended you, okay? And then I want to be friends with people who I have, you know, a sort of substantial connection with. So like, let's talk. Let's really kind of get to know each other before we add each other as friends. I know this is an online game and stuff like that, but still, there's real people behind the screens, and I want to get to know you as a person before I add you as just a name on a list. So that's my justification for that. And so, you know, sometimes too, people want to. It's kind of crazy too, because like I only have 500 subscribers, but like people are, you know, recognizing me, and so it's like, wow, um, it's cool being noticed, but at the same time too, like if you're gonna friend me just because you want to be friends with a YouTuber, that's not super deep, you know. I just yeah. Yeah, you can turn off friend requests. Yeah, look, Sadie. So if you go into settings, then you go to creative, you can mute friend invites. And then you can mute like club invites, stable invites. I've heard that they got rid of area notifications. I don't know. But yeah, you can do that. Okay, what? What are people talking about in the chat? A global chat is just another animal. Okay, hey, no problem. Thank you for coming onto the stream. Yeah, and plus too, like, there's only a 50 member limit of how many people can be your friends. So it's like, save some spots for like club members, especially. Like club members have more priority over random, you know, other random people. So I need to save some spots for them. But don't look in global. Exactly. I'm not gonna do that anymore. So I gotta save some of those slots for them because, like, let's say for example they're in the club and I need to contact them privately, then I have them as a friend, and that's great. But then, you know, other people as just friends with me. I have some people who are like OG friends, and then people who are some dressage students. But again, primarily my friends in game are club members. Okay, Drama Canyon, I would honestly say, compared to my experiences with some of the other servers, this one's actually kind of nicer. Yes, this server has bad days and stuff, but like I've gone to other servers and I said, "Hi, I'm new here," and nobody answers. But then you come over here and people are like, "Hi, welcome to Cookie Canyon," or something like that. You know, in my experience, this server has been just a little bit nicer. Sadie Rose Knight, I'm walking away as a smarter person. I'm glad you are taking that away from the stream, so. Yeah, and then another thing, what I like about the settings here is with photo mode. If you're taking a, like, I only learned this from, I think I actually learned this from Bambi, from PQL. You can use this button to get rid of yourself if you don't want to be in a certain picture. Like if you're trying to take a landscape picture but you're in the way, you just use the hide button and there you go. You go goodbye. I would like some photo mode updates. That would be nice. I wish there was a sharpness button where you could increase the sharpness rather than like the contrast like that. That would be kind of cool. Vignette, I don't really like that. You know, you can reset. You can have a logo here if you wanted. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, just overall, here, reset. this button is also really useful, the hide button. Who's talking to me? Wait. See, the problem is sometimes I just don't know who's talking to me, and then I ignore people, and then they're like, why are you ignoring me? I'm just like, I didn't see your chat. And sometimes, too, like, people will say hi to me, and I don't know why they're saying hi to me. Like, are they saying hi because, like, they want to join my club? Or are they saying hi because they like my horse? Are they saying hi because they like my outfit? Like, are they saying hi because they know me from YouTube? Like, just why are you saying hi? Just put some context, please. Tell me why you're saying hello to me. Like, just say, hi, Beck, I know you from your streams, or something like that. Whoa, there's a ton of people here now. Okay. Marie Highflower, yeah. Yeah, I think I remember you from the chat. PSA, make cookies, not war. Oh, that's a good, oh my gosh, that's like a good catchphrase for their server. I like that. Make cookies, not war. Good job. I have been in and out of it because of champs, but yes, people. Sharpness, yes, this would come in so handy for Photoshop users. This would actually be really handy because then you don't have to take a picture and then manually sharpen it in your editing program. If you could already sharpen it in SSO, that would be really nice. Let's see. Yeah, that's really nice. Would love a video mode. Yeah, video mode. That would be great too. Where you could take maybe like a 2-minute video of just whatever. So that way, like, if people don't have screen recording software or they just can't have it for whatever reason, then they can have video mode where they can use, you know, a couple of clips and take some videos there. Can we have a face reveal? The answer to that is definitely no. I'm not going to do a face reveal. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to do one. That is for my safety. So that's just a little note there. You're on the Frisian? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't recognize your name versus your in-game name. What kind of cookies do you guys like? Speaking of cookies, let's talk about that, just because. So, my favorite cookies are a really nice warm chocolate chip cookie, handmade. Oh my god. Interesting opportunity. I got a ping about something in a Discord server. Anyway, so yeah, my favorite cookies are nice, warm, homemade chocolate chip cookies. It's gotta be pretty on the sweet side for me, but not too sweet. And then fresh out of the oven. It's gotta be warm. I mean, I can tolerate a regular cookie at a room temperature, but it's gotta be warm for me. Snickerdoodles! Oh my god, those are cool. I like those too. I also like Oreos. So, I'm cool with those. I do like the golden Oreos. Chocolate and sugar cookies. Yeah, sugar cookies are good. Double chocolate from Subway. Their cookies are like okay from Subway. Four Seasons? I've never tried that. But yeah, what other cookies are out there that I like? Hold on. I'm like looking up types of cookies because I can't think of any off the top of my head. Sugar cookies hit different. Yeah, you're right. I make chocolate clouds. Ooh, those are delicious. Chocolate chip and nice soft ginger cookies. Ooh. Oh, speaking of which, gingerbread cookies. Those are good. Oh my god, what about macarons? Do you guys like macarons? You could try that. Gingerbread. Oh my god, I'm looking at gingerbread. Dude, I want to have Christmas. I love gingerbread. Chocolate clouds? What's a chocolate cloud? Snickerdoodles are my favorite, says Firewings. They're the best in my humble opinion. They're superior of all cookies. I don't think this should be an argument. It's just something you should know. Okay, yeah, I like Snickerdoodles too. Nice kind of sugary, but also a little bit of cinnamon, I think. Ginger snaps, those are good. I've had a few of those. I just can't have a lot of them because of the spice, especially if it's like a, you know, pretty loaded one. World Market ginger snaps? I don't know what World Market is. Yeah, I want Christmas. I want gingerbread houses. That's actually an idea that one of my club members had. When it comes to Christmas time, we're gonna have like a cookie decorating contest. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do that because that's gonna require like real life supplies and stuff. But I think that could be a really cool idea for a club event. So that'll be really cool. Peanut butter cookies. I am usually not a fan of peanut butter cookies, actually. Because, especially too, peanut butter and chocolate as a combination with like Reese's Pieces or whatever, or like peanut butter M&Ms or anything like that. I don't like that combination. I know a lot of people do, but I am just not a fan of it. Yeah, there might be another store where I can try some ginger cookies, but who knows? Cookie Cloud? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, Stella, I agree with you. I can eat them, but I'm just not a fan of them. Another thing I'm not a fan of, another type of cookie I'm not a fan of is oatmeal cookies. Just don't really like those. All right, Sadie, it is 11 p.m. for you. Have fun streaming. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and visiting for a little bit. Hope to see you again in your future stream very soon. Let's see. My mom's homemade cookies are the best. Yeah, having them homemade is always really great. I really like homemade cookies. It's a store selling furniture, food, and antiques from around the world. Oh, that's cool. World Market. That makes sense why it's called that. Yeah, oatmeal, I'm not a fan of. I can have, I can have one cookie, I can have a bite, but again, I'm just not a huge fan. Firewings asks, mind spending another half hour streaming so I can come visit from Nightstar? I think I'll be here for a little bit. Yeah, we're just talking about cookies, so yeah, come on over. We will be here chatting for a bit. How many horses do I have? Good question. Here, hold on. I'm gonna go to my stable and look. I think I have like 18 or 19 or 20. Also, another thing, it's really interesting that Nightstar has been open for as long as it is. Okay, so here I maxed out my stable, so I'm pretty sure this is 18 plus 2 is 20. So I have 20 horses. Which is not a lot, to be honest, compared to a lot of other people that, they'll buy multiple horses in one sitting. I usually just wait all the time. Okay, I'm back. Oh. So you're saying you don't have as many horses. Okay, sorry. I didn't read that correctly, so that's my fault. Yeah, just keep saving up and, make a list of horses that you want and then really set your set your sights on that horse, and it'll be really rewarding when you get a horse that you really want, and when you save up for him. I know, rip if it closes. I know, I'm so scared to just move off, then it closes, then in there, yeah. You never know. So, let's see, we were talking about horses and stuff. Yeah, pretty much, at this point, I only have one other horse that I need to train, and that is Umbra. So, I'm pretty good at, training up horses before I buy a new one. And that's another kind of way that I save up my star coins. Maybe not even necessarily saving star coins, but preventing me from spending a lot of star coins in one sitting. So that helps. Hey, Josephine Skylove, I like your outfit. It actually looks really nice with the Ayla. Yeah, this light blue teal combination, that's cool. Alrighty, Marie, no problem. Thank you for coming. I know, I want snickerdoodles too now. I want cookies in general. But let's talk about something else. Related to food. We talked about sweets with cookies. Now I want to know, what is your favorite salty food? Okay, so my favorite salty food is chips. Pretty much any kind of chip, I will take it. I always have to have chips with like my lunch, or with like if I'm getting a hot dog or something, then it's gotta be chips for me. And I'm talking about, you know, actual, like if you're from another part of the world where you call them crisps, that's what I'm talking about. Versus like French fries. But yes, I love chips. Stella says, training only takes 2.5 days now, which is good. Yeah, but I always procrastinate sometimes. Hunter says, I'm so excited to see if I'm accepted into the club. Yeah, it used to be so long to train your horse. Yeah, hi everyone who's sitting here. Pickle juice popsicle? What is that? I have never heard of that before. Stella, we're on the same wavelength here. Chips and fries, yeah. Oh my goodness, I love fries, I love chips. Goodness gracious, I love nachos. Good stuff. Whoever invented nachos, you have like my highest respects. Steak and Shake? I have never tried Steak and Shake. I really want to try them though. It's becoming rare? Ooh, I am sad about that. Onyx! Hi, Onyx. Hello. Let's see. Onyx likes sour cream and onion chips without a question. Yes! I love sour cream and onion. Absolutely an amazing combination. Very nice. I also really like like Doritos nacho chips. Those are good. Doritos Cool Ranch is also really good. Recently, I've also tried Pringles. They have a flavor called like pizza or something. Pizza flavored Pringles. And that's actually really good. I do really like those. Stella says, also I need to sit there, eat a burger and a milkshake, and play I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Yes, that's such a, oh my gosh, that's such a nostalgic song. Goodness. I've not heard that song in a while. I can't play it here because otherwise I'm going to get a copyright claim. But yeah, I definitely want chips. Potato chips are good. Corn chips are good. I like blue corn chips. Have you guys tried blue corn? Those are really good as well. Pickle juice in a popsicle. I don't know if I could ever eat that. I am not a fan of pickles at all, so. To be honest, the Dallas Zoo has the best burger and fry combo. Ooh, okay. I don't live there, so I'll have to check it out at some point. Yeah, Pringles. Oh my gosh, they're so good. They always have a kind of mild flavor, but I really like that. Let's see. You don't like Pringles? Oh my god. Rihanna! Oh my gosh, I love Rihanna's music. We have so many copyright claims, it's embarrassing. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, I get scared every time I get a copyright claim because I know it's just a claim, but still, it could, you know, one day I could actually get a strike, and that's not a good thing. So, hopefully I'll never get one of those. Let's see. Mariad Quinn says hello. It's nice to meet you. There's these lime chips from Whole Foods that are really good. I'll have to try those. Whole Foods in general is pretty good. Yeah, I like Rihanna's music. Yeah, I do. Speaking of other artists, I do love Taylor Swift. What kind of chips did you get, Hunter? Yeah, she's got good music. For sure. Very, long-lasting career, too. She's definitely had a lot of longevity with her career, so that's another really cool thing. So Harper, a copyright claim, how do I explain it? It's basically saying if, for example, I was going to use YMCA in my video, the original owners and composers and producers of that song are going to find out that I used their song, and they're going to put ads on my video, but I'm not going to get any money from it. I think that's kind of explaining it. My artists, Rihanna, Halsey, and Dev? I'm not sure who Dev is. Spicy Doritos? Ooh, that sounds good. For me, my artists are definitely Taylor Swift, Panic at the Disco, and Set It Off. Those are my top artists. Let's see. Oh, I also like Andy Grammer. I recently found a really cool song. I don't think they're allowed to put ads in it at all. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how copyright claims work, but basically, it's saying what could happen with a copyright claim too is they could block videos in certain countries. Yeah, it just says it can't be monetized. But I think it says though that like I'll look in my studio really quick. It says that like if you have a copyright claim, if there are any ads on it, that you're not gonna hold on. YouTube Studio. Let's read the definition of a copyright claim. Now, in the meantime, I will talk about copyright strikes. Copyright strikes are very bad for your channel. If you get 3 of those, your channel is gone. So you really need to be careful about copyright, and you really need to avoid getting strikes. Claims are fine, I guess. You can get as many of those as you want, but not that you want copyright claims either. So, let's see. Going to my content, copyright claim. Learn more. No, hold on. Let's see details. So it basically says your video is ineligible for monetization due to a copyright claim. Review the details. No, that's not exactly what I want. I don't want to dispute. I want to know what it is. What is a content ID claim? Here it is. So a content ID claim is if you upload a video that contains copyright protected content, your video could get a copyright ID claim. These claims are automatically generated when an uploaded video matches another video or part of a video in our content ID system. So the content ID system, as far as I can tell, it's basically like an AI, and it will scan your video for any content that is like owned by someone else. So then it says, copyright owners can set Content ID to block uploads that match a copyrighted work they own the rights to. They can also allow the claimed content to remain on YouTube with ads. In these cases, the advertising revenue goes to the copyright owners of the claimed content. So maybe hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Let's look back in the chat here. Do I know a song called In the Dark with Ooh La La, It's Dancing in the Dark? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Dev is so underrated in the entire world. Chose to sleep on her after she dropped In the Dark. Interesting, I'll take a look at that. Onyx says, if you have ads on a copyright claim, then the money goes to the original owner. Yeah, basically. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so it's best if you want to have background music for your YouTube videos, it's best if you have non-copyrighted music. So music that is in the public domain, I guess, or that is in the Creative Commons. So that way you don't run that risk. But, you know, there's all this great music out there that's in, you know, the copyrighted sphere that sometimes, you know, for the sake of a video, you're just gonna have to risk it. We've done that a couple of times, so. Yeah, NCS, No Copyright Sounds, and Monster Cat are good music platforms, as well as the YouTube audio library has some okay stuff there. Pumped Up Kicks! Dude, that song. So long since I've heard that one. See, the thing is, if I sing the song, we're not going to get copyright, but if I actually play the song, then that's a different issue. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks. Yeah, good song. The bass line for that song was really good. How do you know it is copyrighted? My advice is to just assume everything is copyrighted. So basically, if you think someone else owns a piece of music and you think they're making money off of it, they probably are. So another thing about copyright that's really important is to understand that copyright is basically saying, I own this piece of work, you can't have it without permission, and if you want to have it, you need to pay me money. So, I think that's a very gross definition of what copyright is, but it's a very interesting thing. It basically is in place to protect your work from being stolen, and if it is stolen, then you can take legal action on it. Only Girl, yeah! Dude, that song. Definitely. Beck, do you want to hear my copyright record on one video? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Onyx. Yeah, if I look back on my videos, I think I would say we have at least like 5 or 6 copyright claims, maybe even 10. So, you know, we're definitely not immune because we've used other stuff, and I take the risk. It's very scary. I'm ashamed to look at it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'll always be careful about copyright. Diamonds, yeah. S&M, yeah, I've heard that one. But yeah, Diamonds is a good song too. I remember that was a super popular song. Do you like I Prevail? I am not sure what that is. I might be dumb. Loud air is everything. I have it in my hands now. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Really? I thought it was played more than once. Yeah, that's another thing about copyright too, is like sometimes it won't claim it right away, but then later on it will. So it's always up in the air. You have a great dressage song for me. Okay, what is it? Breaking Down by I Prevail. Let's look it up. I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna play it loud enough. Whoa! It's like rock and metal. A good dressage song is We Rise by San Hollow, in sync with the Gen 2 Frisian movements. Okay. I don't know if you know it. It's called Fighter on Fighter by King and Country. Okay. Not quite sure. Yeah, this song is cool. I Prevail Breaking Down. I like it. It kind of goes into a halftime. Yeah. I recommend Temporary Bliss. Okay. Yeah, I'm always open to listening to new songs and stuff, but it's a matter of playing it on here is the problem. Who is it by? It's by The Cab? Secrets, that's a good song. Oh, this song? Oh, I know this song. I just didn't know who it was by. Yeah, the strings part in this is really cool. Yeah, let's turn on Secrets by One Republic. Yeah. It's a good song. Secrets. And the cello part is pretty neat. Let's see. Oh, someone from Dizzy Flowers. All the Right Moves, yeah. Yeah, I remember that song. Yeah, One Republic tracks are spiritual. What is that one song? Nope, I don't want to do a voice. Counting... Yeah, Counting Stars by One Republic, that song I like. Wildlife, All the Right Moves, yeah, Secrets, Good Life, Counting Stars. Yeah, overall, One Republic's music is pretty nice. Dancing Queen by ABBA? That's a good song. Okay, I don't want to hear an ad. The $5 Nacho Grandes box. Yeah, definitely Dancing Queen is a good song. The piano part is... I like that part. Wait, what is the saddle they're wearing? Oh, never mind. Fireflies! Oh my god. I love fireflies. By Owl City. Yeah, Nacho Grande box. I've had that before. It's a lot, actually. It's a lot of chips. Yeah, I've heard of Big Time Rush. I kind of liked that show. But I don't know. I just never got into it. Like I did with some other shows when I was younger. Oh, Onyx! I see your video now. I'll take a look at it when I'm done with this stream. Yeah, Dancing Queen. Latch by Disclosure. Let's see. Well, Onyx, I'll be honest, I don't have notifications, but it did show up in my subscription box. Yeah, always put in a thumbnail. Super important. Oh. I know this song, but I just never knew the name of it. Latch. Yeah, it's because I'm subscribed to so many channels. If I turn on notifications for everyone, then it's just so many. So I usually don't put any notifications on at all for anyone. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at applications again after I'm done streaming here, so again, please just be patient, to get your results. I don't know if more people have applied, well, actually I do know, like, at least one person who's applied after here, but yeah, so here's some people who have applied. A few hours ago we had, like 14 applications. I think at this point we might now have 17 new applications, so I just gotta look. Let me see if I can just look right now. No, I don't want to go there. $16 applications. So at this point, I've only gotten through 8 of them. Kenny asks, have you had any passing applications yet? I'm not gonna say that right now on the stream. But perhaps later on in this meeting today that we have, which, by the way, Emerald Hunters Open Comp Team, we are meeting today. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just not gonna say it right now on the stream. Fifth Harmony. They had a good run. Yeah, I'm halfway. I'll get through them. And another thing too is sometimes looking at applications, if it's not an automatic reject, sometimes I will have to kind of put it on hold for a little bit, because what I do is I try to make sure that if I like an application, then I send it to one of my staff and see if they also like the application, and then go from there. But yeah. I will say, just in general, it's very rare to have an automatic acceptance. And especially, too, because there's always an interview stage now. We didn't used to have an interview stage. An interview used to be, it used to be required if I thought we could expand on your application a little bit more, but now it's a matter of you need to really have a good application before I even get you to an interview. So just keep that in mind. Yep, you can go to the champ. See you there. Well, actually, I'm not going to the champ, but have fun. I'm going to end the stream in 10 minutes exactly. So right at the top of the hour, I'm going to end the stream. Victorious? Yeah, I've seen that show. Well, actually, okay, what about also, iCarly? Did you guys ever watch that? I never got into it, but my boyfriend likes it. So he's kind of binge watched the whole iCarly, series. And it's interesting now that they're doing a reboot on it. So we decided to put Mel in Elite due to the fact that it has multi-lines, multiple goes, and you have to worry about things like alignment and veering for it to work. However, the placement of some moves like Mel might be adjusted as the whole dictionary gets tested throughout the next few months. I still kind of disagree, but okay. So I was just looking in the SSD server, the main chat, and April kind of justified why Mel is Elite now, but I don't know. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. He's very nice. What were we talking about? Talking about other shows. Wait, Candy, what copies other shows? I'm not sure what you mean. Let's see, another show. I don't really know what else is out there. Like, oh, iCarly copies other shows. I guess. I'm not really sure, just because I didn't really watch it that much. I was more of a Disney Channel person rather than like Nickelodeon. So, I don't have as much context. But I feel like the one thing that did make it unique was the fact that they were kind of, I feel like the blogging and video viralism was kind of a new thing. So the show kind of capitalized on that a little bit. Yeah, now, now that I think about it, it's just like, why wouldn't you spend more time... Never mind, I'm not gonna say anything about that. Henry Danger? What is that? I just want you all to know that I'm, like, kinda old. So I don't really know. Free Reign, yes, I do like Free Reign. I have seen that. Sorry about not seeing the live chat. Kara Dragonlord, hi! Nice to see you. Myriad Quinn says, hi Rebecca, I love your videos so much and I'm playing Star Stable tomorrow. Awesome. X-Gamer Kia asks, I think your dressage videos are really cool. Do you have any suggestions for horses to buy? Definitely the Andalusian. I love the Andalusian. Grab one of those. Myriad Quinn says, Rebecca, are you playing Star Stable tomorrow? Yes, I am. Helena asks a question about Star Stable. Yes, what's up? Isabel Youngleaf says, I've never watched Free Reign, but it seems like one of those stereotypical horse shows. I don't really know, though. I would say yeah. It's kind of one of those horse movie show things where it's like a troubled teen meets horse, and her bond with the horse is like it's the first time the horse has ever bonded with someone, and she has this amazing connection with the horse, and they win the horse show and stuff like that. So it does have that stereotype. There is a little bit of like, love triangle in there, so there is that. It's a superhero show. Okay, I'm just not quite sure what it is. I'll have to look it up some more, but if it's Nickelodeon stuff, I just don't really know because I never watched as much Nickelodeon as I did Disney Channel, so. Can you maybe help with training your horses? I can recommend, certain horses, So again, the Andalusian Lusitano is pretty nice as well. So I do like that, like those horses. I'm so confused. No, Onyx, you're fine. Alrighty, well, it is that time. I am going to go ahead and end the stream. You have a serious question. Have you ever seen Star Wars? No, I haven't. I know the music, but that's it. I'm not well cultured in movies. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching this live stream. It was very long, but I'm glad we talked a little bit about our predictions for the club updates, and kind of just chatted a little bit about other things, like, you know, just having some fun talking about our favorite cookies and salty foods. So I'm really grateful that we get to kind of hang out and chat with each other. So again, thank you so much for watching. And again, if you are interested in Emerald Hunters, our applications are open. You can apply up until July 3rd. Onyx, sorry. Anyway. They're open until July 3rd, and if you have already applied to Emerald Hunters, please be patient. I am looking at your applications today, and I will get you your letter as soon as I can. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!